Thanks to Curtis for letting me upload this on his channel. If you like what you see, my channel link is in the description below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to career mode, and yes, I'm choosing Sunderland. Get over it, it's a game. Okay, there we go. Now that that intro's out the way, we can kick on with the career mode. So I was tossing up between Cardiff and Sunderland. I've decided to go for Sunderland just because they've got a little bit more money, and I like to deal in the transfer window. A lot of this episode, there is a match in this episode, but a lot of it is just going to be transfer deals. The first player we go after is Victor Andrade, or Andrada, whatever you want to call him, the Santos striker. Very youthful. Very cheap as well, and he's got a bit of pace on him, so that's mainly the reason why I wanted him. Gone after Luke Shaw as well, putting in a 1.5 million bid for him. They don't give you the value of the player anymore, so you've literally just got to guess. They come back, or you can inquire now as well. I don't know if you could before. I didn't play career mode last year, so I don't really know what the changes are, but they don't give you the value, they don't give you the rating of the player unless you scout them, or unless your scout has done some scouting in that area before. It's very confusing stuff. I was on a Skype call with a couple of people while doing this, and I had to ask so many questions. Yeah. We're going back and forth offering for Victor Andrade and for Luke Shaw. The Andrade offer gets accepted, so we offer him a contract, and he accepts the contract. So then we accept the offer, and Sunderland make their first signing of the summer transfer window. It is the 17-year-old Victor Andrade. And then we offer Luke Shaw a contract as well, because he accepted, or rather the club accepted, and then he accepted the contract. So we've just signed Luke Shaw as well. Tottenham then come in for Stephen Fletcher. I rate Stephen Fletcher. I think he's a good player, but he's I don't know, he's only 26, but I think I made a bit of a boo-boo here. They offered 2.6 million. I then go back with 3 million, but then he's worth 3.4. I think I probably could have got 4 out of him, but you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to jump into the first game. The first game is going to be a friendly, so I've just simmed it, and it is against the Italian side, Atalanta, and we end up losing the game 1-0, but it's only a friendly, so who cares? And then Everton come in for Lee Cattermole. Lee Cattermole I placed on the transfer market because I don't like him. He's a nasty piece of work. A lot of you are going to have a go at me for that, but I just don't like him. He's a red card waiting to happen. David Vaughan then is another player who I'm not a big fan of. I mean, in real life, yeah, he's a decent player, but on the game, I don't think he'd do anything for me. He's getting on a bit now as well, so we get rid of him as we go into our next game with Freiburg, and we end up losing that one again 1-0. Not going very well. But anyway, Everton have come back and offered 2.1, which is what he's worth, but I want a little bit more, so I've offered 2.3. Hopefully they accept that. And then we come up against Werder Bremen. Is it Werder Bremen? I'm not really sure. I think it's their second club. In fact, it is their second club. Their B team, if you will. That game finishes 1-1. And then we go after the Leicester striker, Jeffrey Schlupp. And this is the easiest transaction I've ever made. I offered 600,000, give him a contract. Boom, job done. 20-year-old backup striker in our club. So that's pretty much it for the transfer market activity for this episode. We're going to jump into our first game of the season now. That's the club there. That's the team, sorry. Luke Shaw goes in at left back. Victor Andrade comes in at striker. I've put Barini on the left, and then the team is basically as it is for Sunderland. Bit of a problem really, because all the players are new as it is, so I've just introduced some more players. Chemistry is not going to be very good between the players, but they'll get to know each other. So the first few minutes of this game, we do have the upper hand. Adam Johnson there, just going down that right hand side, wins a corner, and then from the corner, Diakite, one of the best players last year in my Ultimate Team series, puts that away. And if you haven't played this game yet, or even if you have played this game, corners are OP. Really badly, like to the point where it almost ruins the game. We'll talk about that in a second though, as Dimitar Berbatov, that is a beautiful strike into the top corner of the goal, equalising, and then from there on the CPU just gives me the sausage. Fulham are all over me. The goalkeeper keeps me in it there. Diakite cleans up, puts it out for a corner. From the resulting corner, the header comes in from Dimitar Berbatov. It just goes wide of the post though. I get lucky. Half-time stats. Fulham are edging possession. It's not really edging some more as it is like domination at the moment. Diakite, my best player just from that goal. Adam Johnson, the best going forward. And this game is getting really tight. Really difficult for me to get out of the box, and that very, very close there to going 2-1 down. Can we just stay in this game, maybe nick a goal at the end? Dimitar Berbatov played through, he is onside, he takes it around the goalkeeper, weak foot effort, he really should have finished that, but he didn't, it goes wide of the post. Our opening game of the season's not looking very good here. Tarap comes into the box, it's cleared, brilliant defending and goalkeeping. But Jean-Arnaud Risa does what he does best, digs out a cross, and the goalkeeper gets outdone by Darren Bent on for Dimitar Berbatov, and that is the last highlight to show you of the game. We end up losing 2-1 on the opening day of the season. And let me just say, just before we go, I'll just talk through the stats. Look at the possession, 62% to my 38. Their passing was at 85. Their shots weren't as good at 55%, but it's just, I got absolutely dominated in that game. And I just want to point out now that if you haven't played this game, not the demo, because this game is completely different from the demo. If you haven't played the early release yet, or the full disc version at some event or whatever, then you have no idea how difficult this game is. It is going to take such a long time to get used to. It is really, really different to FIFA 13. If you have played it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you go in the comments and say that you can beat World Class, by the way, all this career mode is going to be played on World Class, so I'm not going to lower it down. A lot of you are going to say, oh, come on, lower it down. No, I'm going to struggle. I like a struggle. We're just above the relegation zone there, you can see on the league table. But yeah, if you have played it, you know what I mean, and you'll know that it's a very difficult game. I haven't actually played online yet. That's coming up in tomorrow's episode for the first Ultimate Team video, but yeah, that should be fun. So there we go. That is career mode. Tomorrow I will show you the transfer deadline day. We'll jump into a few more matches. I just want to point out as well that these career mode videos are not going to be that long. They're going to be between 5 and 7 minutes long each, maybe a bit longer now and again if I decide to put more than like 2 or 3 matches in, but they are generally going to be fairly short, between 5 and 7 minutes. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's the first episode out the way. If you've enjoyed it, please smack the like button. If you want me to do anything in particular, like scouting or anything like that, I am doing it, I'm just not showing it. If you want me to show it, let me know in the comments. I'll show you what you want me to show you, if that makes sense. Yeah, so like I said, if you enjoyed it, please smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and until the next time, goodbye.